Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. Daniel just texted me and apparently he's stuck in a hallway in the airport. So, we're gonna figure that out, but yeah, more updates on that soon, hopefully. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck overnight. We'll see, he's been there like an hour. But yeah, welcome to video 33. I just lied, it's actually video 34. I don't know how we got there that quick, but we did. So, welcome to video 34. Alright, so more update. Daniel got out of the hallway, that's the good news. Bad news is he was stuck there for 2.5 hours, so we're gonna go get an interview with him right now. The man of the hour.
Yo.
Or the last 2.5 hours, as I should say.
Most interesting.
Okay, run us through it. What happened?
Fuck, where do I even begin? So, let me start from the beginning.
Okay.
Shall we?
Okay, yeah.
So, immediately starting off the day, wake up, hot cup of coffee.
Okay,
Hot
fire.
cup of coffee. And started off the day pretty slow. I had been sick for like a week prior, so I hadn't been into work. And because I hadn't been into work, there's this thing that I was supposed to get the week that I was gone, which was my badge, because I'm a new employee and I had a temporary badge. I had to take a test for this badge. It's a whole nother fucking story, but it was all about this badge. And so I come into work and you can't enter the facility without your badge. And they hand out the badges at the door. So I'm like, hey, where's my badge? They're like, oh, we don't have it. Sign this piece of paper and then you're good to go. And I was like, okay. So I signed the paper. Typically, when you don't get your badge at the door, I actually don't know because that's never fucking happened to anybody before, of course. So, but usually what happens is if you're a temporary badge holder, your red vest is what they call you. Very humanizing, I know.
You have to wear the red vest around.
You have to wear the red
great.
vest.
Wonderful.
It's a dumb looking vest.
Nice.
I'm gonna just I'm gonna talk to them,
Yeah.
see if they have my badge. And
Yeah.
I haven't been there for a while, so do they know I'm still employed?
Right.
Like I couldn't sign into the thumb scanner, so they probably don't know I'm here. So logically, I'm like, go to the HR person.
So that's what HR is for.
Yes, to
Right.
be there
Yeah.
and to help you with, human resource things, so you're not just talking to a computer, wondering what's going on. And also my manager wasn't here, so I couldn't talk to her.
Wonderful. Okay.
Already off to a great start.
Oh, yeah.
I had emailed her a couple of times about me being sick. She didn't email me back. So I'm like, what I'm thinking is, fuck, I probably got fired and I didn't know it. So I'm like, okay, multiple issues to address. Am I still employed? Do they have my badge? So I walk over to the door to the HR. It says, you can't store your shit in HR. HR is this way. And then I open the door. I close the door behind myself. Mistake one. It opens up into this hallway. There's a door right across from me. There's a door to the right of that other door. Are you getting the picture? I go up to the door right across from me and I knock. Okay, no one's coming to the door. Turn to my right. I knock. That's weird. No one's coming. Huh. Wonder if anybody's here. So I'm knocking on both these doors. Like, hey, I'm here. Is anybody there? I soon realize that nobody's there. So I'm like, okay, fuck. I'll come back another time. And so I try to go back to the door that I came in, and it's locked. I'm like, okay.
Nothing. Oh no, this shit's locked. I can't even.
So at first I'm thinking like, okay, not a big deal. This is probably like a high traffic door. I mean, there's signs in front of it that tell people not to put their stuff in the HR room. So I'm sure someone's gonna come and let me in. And holy shit, I'm still fucking here. And I'm like knocking on every single door, the door I came through, and I'm like, hey guy, like, hello, let me out. Let me out! Let me in! Let me in! I was kind of crashing out at this point. I was like, fuck, I've been here for like an hour. Like, I'm losing my mind. I've texted Eli. I've texted Sage. I've texted my fucking dad. I've called my dad. He's like, shit, okay. Call some people. I'm like, I've called people. I called the airport security.
Nuts.
I'm fully dead ass. I emailed aviation security operations
That's nuts.
at portofportland.com or whatever the fuck. I don't know what their email is. But I emailed them and I'm like, hey, I'm trapped in this hallway. Can somebody like let me out? And so fast forward to like 7:10 or whatever.
So about 2.5 hours.
About 2.5 hours later. I've been knocking on the door that I came through for an hour straight. And like kicking it. I've been like, hello. Hello. Your employee is trapped in here. Finally, this, not a supervisor or anything, someone that just randomly heard me knocking was like, hello? And opened the door and was like, was nobody in there? I was like, no, all the doors were locked. Oh, that's weird. Like, I know, right? I've been in there for like 2.5 hours. He's like, oh my God, what? I was like, yeah. Oh my God, I'm so pissed. Then I gave her a fist bump and then I clocked out. Or I signed myself out like 7:15 or some shit. But I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. That is... I was just beyond blown away. Nobody got a call. Nobody got an email. It took 2.5 hours for someone to hear me knocking on the door to the warehouse, mind you. It's a warehouse. They didn't know I was in there. They didn't see me go in. They were just confused that someone could not have gotten out anyway. Nobody knew all the doors locked. I didn't know the doors locked. There were no signs. I was crashing out. I was upset. But we're out now.
Okay, you said 6:20?
6:20, by the way. I am still here. Huge shock. I've been knocking. You can see how small the room is, too. Like this the whole time. Hello? Nobody. Not a person. Not a person. Every single thing is locked. No. Can't do shit.
Okay, so prime example of how companies don't actually care about you and that you're very replaceable.
Exactly.
There it is.
You're not more important than cargo, guys.
That's right. That's
Keep
right.
that in mind.
You think, oh yeah, if I get locked somewhere, someone's going to care about me enough to let me out and notice that I'm missing.
You would think, and nobody stopped me or anything while I was walking out. I went from the back to the front of the warehouse. There were a lot of people. There's, I think, like 25 people that were working that I had to pass in order to get out the door. The only person that talked to me was the front desk lady. She was like, home? I was like, yeah. Okay. That was it.
I can't wait to be rich, bro.
Can't wait to be rich, bro.
Fuck
Are
this.
you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
All right, guys, we're back. It's the second day now of Daniel's crazy work thing. Last night was the issue with the hallway, and then today...
I got fired. Let's go! So I come to work today and, you know, I start doing my thing at work. You know what I usually do, nothing crazy. And then my trainer comes up to me and is like, hey, the manager wants to talk to you. And so we're talking as I'm walking up to the manager's office, and I sit down. She closes the door, and she's like, she basically says like, Daniel, you're fired. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And then she goes into the story. On February 18th, I got a job abandonment notice that I didn't respond to, and that's the reason they're firing me. And I'm like, okay, fucking weird, but okay. So I checked my email, and they didn't send me a fucking thing. There was no job abandonment notice. There was nothing I could have responded to. So it kind of looks like they just fired me for no reason.
Yeah.
Am I cooked? 100%. Are they cooked? 50-50.
Okay, I think that what happened is he got locked in the hallway. They saw that, and they were like, fuck, he's going to sue us. And we have to fire him for some reason to make sure that doesn't happen.
I would not be shocked in the slightest.
Because people knew, right?
Totally.
You showed up and people were like, were you the guy who got locked in the...
Yeah, there's like 5 people that were like, oh my God, I heard you there. And airport security showed up because I called airport security. And
Comment down below, you guys. Comment down below if you think that we could... Yeah, do that. Comment down below if you think that we could sue them.
Yeah.
Or that was the reason.
Another thing, they told me while they were firing me to talk to the HR guy on Monday, because today is Sunday and HR doesn't come in until the weekdays, which I now know.
Your employee is trapped in here.
So they told me to do that, and I'm kind of thinking like, what's even the point if I'm already fired, you know what I mean? So extra fishy, I guess, but like,
So there's 2 possibilities. Either Daniel messed up because they sent him an email that he didn't get sent and then he didn't respond to it and therefore he's fired. Or they were like, you got locked in that room for 2.5 hours and we don't want to deal with that, so you're fired. Let us know in the comments. Let us know what you guys think happened. Any other thoughts?
no, that's it. I mean, I feel like that kind of sums it up.
Yeah. Just
I'm unemployed.
Got locked in the hallway for 2.5 hours and then got fired.
Yep.
Your employers care about you guys.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah.
You matter.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
You
Yeah,
matter.
you're
You
irreplaceable.
specifically. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, I literally looked for a job for almost 2 months. Cooked. So we're going to see how long it takes, Daniel. Today is February 22nd. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah? All right. 22nd. He's going to go in tomorrow, talk to HR. Maybe he gets fired, maybe he doesn't. If he does officially get fired, then...
I've already been officially fired. I'm just trying to plead my case, bro. Or whatever the fuck. Who knows? Hit me.
Go crazy.
Bet. So, I'm rehired.
Let's
I'm
go!
back at the job. Unemployment scare. Never happened to me before, actually. So, it's the first. But what happened was, as you guys know, my manager told me to go in and talk to the dude at HR on Monday. And it was Sunday when she told me to do that. So it was just the next day. First thing, when I sit down, I'm going to ask you to take a wild guess as to what he asked me. Shocker. It was about the hallway. So
Crazy.
crazy how that works. He said, did anybody, tell you to go in there, or like, why'd you go? And I just said, like, I was curious about my badge, it felt weird not having it, so I wanted to check with HR. I forgot it was Saturday and that you guys don't work on the weekends. And he was like, okay. And then next was obviously about my attendance. And he was like, so what happened? I was like, I just got sick. And apparently you guys sent me an email that I didn't get. And I showed him my email. He was like, okay, it's not here. I was like, It might be in spam. I didn't check my spam. And then he saw it in spam, and I saw it
Wonderful.
in spam. And I was like, fuck, okay. I was very ready to accept my fate as being unemployed. But he was like, you know what? You didn't see it. That's fine. You're technically still active as an employee here. So I'm going to go talk to operations and see if we can get you back. And then he went and did that. It was like 10 minutes. I was in the waiting room. He called me back in and he was like, you're back. Here's your badge. Are you fit to work today? And I was like, I absolutely am, because I'm not trying to lose the job.
Let's go.
And he was like, okay, great. Go talk to the front desk, get yourself a badge holder, and go about your workday. I was like, yes.
Moral of the story, guys, is don't get locked in a hallway, because if you get locked in a hallway, then they're going to fire you, and then they're going to rehire you later, but you're going to have these moments of like, oh shit, I just got fired. I should start looking for other jobs. And they're going to be like, psych,
Facts,
you're
bro.
hired.
Cortisol maxing.
All right, that's going to be it for video 34. Good news is Daniel is back to working. Hopefully not for too long. Hopefully we build a business that just makes us so much money that neither one of us has to work. But he's not fired for getting locked in a closet, or in a hallway. And you know the pins now of how to get out of the hallway. So hopefully it doesn't happen. There's another hallway he gets stuck in. We'll make another video.
Next time I get locked in a hallway, I will, in fact, sue them.
Holy shit, I'm still fucking here.